Well, good morning, guys. It is almost 10 after 8. Usually my son is up by now. He gets up around 6:30. Last night he was saying he had a sore throat, so I don't know if that's why he's still sleeping. He goes to school in about an hour, so he's really not a hard kid to get ready, so I just went ahead and cooked his breakfast, made his lunch and a snack. I will let him sleep until 8:30, and then I will wake him up if I have to, so... yeah, I just made him a breakfast burger with the sausages that I cooked up yesterday. My mom made these homemade English muffin buns, and then I fried them up the last egg. And then I am in the process of washing up whatever dirty dishes were left from last night. And there's a few here that I just washed up. And everything else, this when we go is going to come with us, all this garbage. So that'll be out of there. And I also made a pot of coffee, so. And then I made myself a sandwich, and I'm going to bring myself a pop. Sometimes I don't drink it, but I am going to fill up a bottle with my iced tea and bring that so that I'm not obviously buying any coffees and different things like that. So, and I'll still have a drink. So I'm going to go finish cleaning, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so it's 20 after 8. He finally got up. I brought him his breakfast. I'm pretty well done the dishes. I just letting this bowl here soak. It had Rice Krispies in it. I find that is like the hardest cereal to wash if it's not rinsed right away. And then...
today is that I can wear my new snow pants and see if they're good.
And then there's all this. Yeah.
And
Alright, so for supper tonight, for supper, we just got home from dialysis and picking up the kids from school. My mom had made some smelts, but I had said that I had, she asked if I wanted to go over for supper with Riley, and I had already had the pork chops out, so I kind of cooked them up mostly this morning. Before we left, we had about an hour, so I just, they were ready last night, marinating, and I just put them in. And they were fairly cooked. I just shut them off and left them in the pan, obviously, until we got home tonight. So I just went ahead and I chopped them up into, some of them are like in strips, and others, there was 3 pieces of the pork chop. Anyways, this was rice that was left over from either yesterday or the night before. So I just went ahead and put the rice in there with the pork chops, and I think I'm going to fry up a little bit of mushrooms, and then that will be tonight's frugal dinner with leftovers. And there's my supper. I have some of that cabbage and sausage. I just put the rest of it in a container, and I will throw that in the freezer. And then I cooked myself up some Brussels sprouts. There's some there. I just put a little bit of salt and pepper, and I cooked them in bacon fat, so bacon grease. Anyways, and then I got my homemade iced tea, so that is what I'm going to have for supper. This is so good. Just started eating, but yeah, really, really good. I found a YouTube channel that explained how to use the Crock-Pot Express multi-cooker, and she explained it really well. She showed a few different recipes that she made, and she made it look so simple. And so tomorrow I think I'm going to try. I have my beans soaking, which they'll soak overnight, and I'm going to really try to use it tomorrow, get cooking, and see what I can make. Obviously, I want to make some beans and refried beans and things like that. So, anyways, I'm going to go eat my supper, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, good morning, guys. It is a little after 8. It's about 10 after, I think. I made Riley's lunch last night, and I just made him his breakfast. And I made some coffee, so I'm going to sit down and just take 20 minutes to myself and drink my coffee. It's probably not going to take me that long anyways. Then I'm going to get him ready and off to school. I have an appointment later on today around 3:30, so I might end up picking up the kids. Today was one of my days that I didn't have to drive. My brother-in-law was going to do it, but I'm going to be out at the school anyways, so might as well pick them up. Unless my meeting's only like 10 minutes long, and then I can come home, but so for today, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning if I can find the motivation to do it. The living room's not too bad. I just mostly have the top of this to clean off and dust down, just sweep the floors, and that's about it for in here. Vacuum the carpet, and there's not too much to do. Then I may or may not do the bedclothes. Take all the bedclothes and give those all a good wash. And, yeah. And then I took out some hamburger for supper. I'm going to make, I'm either going to make tacos, which I think maybe I will wait because tomorrow's a dialysis day, so we're not going to be here. But I could get everything ready, and then when we come home that night, I can just kind of throw it all together. And since I'm going to be here for most of the day today, I will make some meatballs and gravy and potatoes, which my son loves. So anyways, I'm gonna go drink my coffee, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so my kiddo's leaving for school. My brother-in-law's picking them up right now. I've been cleaning up in here. This is just like pillows and blankets and stuff like that. I got this cleared off. I'm about to take this Lysol and wipe her all down good. And I vacuumed the couch and the carpet, and there's a couple spots on the carpet that I have to clean up, and that spot right there, I'm going to get that all cleaned up, and then later on I will mop up the floors. Okay, so I got the living room cleaned up. I just have to wash this off here. I just realized that I didn't wash the top off. This is the blanket that I usually use, but when I sit on the couch, it's nice to have that silky, soft blanket. I am going to try to get around to washing it today with the pillowcases and that, because I'm kind of just doing all the laundry, bedclothes. The laundry's pretty well done. That bag there has got like rags in it that I use when I blow my nose, and I went through that whole bag. It was full. When I was sick, I just re-washed everything and put them back in there, and I'm still using them because I'm still got snot and stuff. Anyways, then I cleaned this all off. I know it's bright out that window, but I just gotta dust down this thing real quick, and I vacuumed the cat's little play area here. I vacuumed their little bed. I vacuumed the couch. I vacuumed the carpet. And then I went and I put this like tablecloth over top of it. I figured it might cut down on some of the dust. I am thinking about getting rid of this in the springtime. I'm not quite sure. It was given to me, so it's not like a huge deal, but it's just a real big dust collector. And yeah, it's nice to have like a coffee table, but at the same time it's annoying having to dust it so often. So, and then I cleaned that up. I cleaned my computer desk up, and that's pretty well it. That's the living room. So I got her all cleaned. Now I'm going to sit down. I'm going to have my second cup of coffee. I have some things here that I'm working on, and I'm going to probably go wash the bathroom down, because that's another easy room to do because it's not really dirty. I'm going to go in my son's room, and he keeps that fairly clean too, but I'm going to go in and sweep up the floors in there, and then I will just have the kitchen left to do, and I will work on that later on when I'm in there cooking, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so it is 11:39. I'm going to start the meatballs for supper. Basically what I have in here is, I don't even know how much ground beef there was. I just had a big pack, and I'm going to save some of it and cook it up for like tacos, and then the rest of them I'm going to make into meatballs. And I just basically cut up, I had a green onion, I cut that up and put that in there. I had onion flakes. I could have cut up an actual onion, but I just figured I'll make it easy for myself. I put some onion powder, salt, pepper, usually if I would have had garlic and that type of thing, but I'm kind of running low on everything, especially the spices. And then in the fridge last night, I had cooked up some extra rice because I wasn't sure if there was going to be enough. So whatever didn't get eaten from that rice, I just threw in here to kind of expand the amount of meatballs that I will get. So that's what they look like. And I just got them on 4, and I'm going to let them do their thing. Back here, these were the beans that I cooked last night. And then this morning I tried my hand at some refried beans, and this is what I ended up with. So that looks pretty much like the consistency that I've been seeing online. So hopefully, and they taste okay. So I'm going to probably bag that up. Bag some of it up and put it in bags and just label it, freeze it, and then whenever we make tacos and different things like that, I can just pull it out and thaw it and use it up. So what I might do is I might do the rest of those beans with as refried beans. So I'm gonna let my son try some on his taco. Tonight we're having meatballs, tomorrow we're having tacos, so I'll put some of this in the fridge until tomorrow. So yeah, that's my plans. And I have an appointment in a little less than 4 hours. It's at 3:30 that I gotta be at the school. So I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna get ready later on. Probably go have a quick shower and all that fun stuff. I got my living room clean this morning. I'm working on the laundry. I have the last of my son's bedclothes in there now, and the bathroom's pretty well clean. I just gotta sweep his room, and yeah, so I'll work on that after I'm done cooking this up. Okay, I'm just gonna back out of here. I have a meeting at the school, so that's where I'm headed right now. It's very bright, very, very bright. So, today's video is going to be like a little bit of yesterday, a little bit of today, and oh my god, this one's walking and she's got her jacket wide open and I don't know how, because it's freezing. Anyways, so yeah, there's going to be a couple clips from yesterday and a couple clips from today. And just because I haven't been vlogging very much, I don't really have anything to vlog about, especially on days where, I don't know if this side is better or this side. Anyways, I just don't really have anything interesting to vlog about, so that's why today's vlog is going to be a little bit of yesterday and a little bit of today. I really need to get that thing back so that it sits up there. So, what I've accomplished so far today, it is almost 3:15. I made, let's see if I can sit you guys here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, swept my son's room. He keeps his room clean, so I don't really have to worry about a big mess or anything like that. So I just went in and I swept it up,
this morning you guys saw I cleaned up the living room. That's all clean. My bathroom is clean. I just threw the last load of clothes. It was just like little odds and ends kicking around. Like snot rags, and I had a shower, so like my clothes and just different things like that. So Riley's bed clothes are all washed. The last of it is in the dryer right now, so I'll make his bed when we get home. I also did up some refried beans. I cooked the meatballs for supper tonight. I peeled the potatoes and that's all ready. And I took some of the ground beef that I had, and I made taco meat with it. So tomorrow when we come home, well, I can just whip up some tacos. I'll just shred a little bit of cheese later on, maybe. Just looking to see if there's any coyotes. And then I did like, I don't know how many loads of dishes. I swept the floor in the kitchen. And I hate days like that. I hate going out anywhere. Like, I could stay home all the time if I could. Obviously, I have to run 5 days a week, so it's not. And then sometimes on weekends. But like when there's meetings and that and appointments, obviously I go to them, but I don't like it. Especially when they're in the afternoon like this. Like, technically my brother-in-law was going to pick up the kids, but because the meeting is about an hour before the kids are done school, give or take, the meeting's like a half an hour, a little bit more, whatever. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I'm not even quite sure who it's with. Like, she called me the other day when I was like sick as a dog, and I want to say it's possibly like a speech therapist, and it's like, and that's only because my son is English, obviously, and he speaks perfectly fine. He can pronounce. He's been talking since he's like very young, and we were able to understand him. But he obviously is speaking French. There's certain things that he doesn't pronounce properly, or you know, whatever the case is. So I think that's why. I guess I took that turn a little too quick. Okay, I set up here. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think it's possibly a speech therapist. So she's just gonna give me tricks and whatever to I don't know. I have no idea. I'll probably vlog maybe later on, let you guys know how it went. But the meeting's in 15 minutes, so that's why I'm just kind of like strolling along. It only takes me about 5 minutes to get there, so. And it's so cold. Oh my goodness. And on the weekend, well, today there was supposed to be less than a centimeter of flurries. Friday, I think there's 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. And then Sunday, we are getting 35 to 45 centimeters of snow. So, we're going to have lots of snow. Not that we don't already have a lot of snow, but. So that's that. And oh, this cough drop is so strong. I found this cough drop kicking around at my place. This is the first one that I've had that I've actually been able to taste. I had to turn the heat up, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm freezing. This is the first cough drop that I've had that I've been able to taste, and it's horrible. Oh. So other than just a little cough, I would say, completely better. right, right? Today's the 15th, so it took a little over 2 weeks to start feeling better, which is freaking nuts. So yeah. So I got a lot accomplished today. I'm working on some different vlogs that I want to do over the next few days. I don't know when I'm going to get it done. I started recording my binder the other day, and it stopped recording, and it shut the deleted the video. I don't know, it was weird. So and then there's a couple frugal ones, and I'm supposed to be doing some collabs with people, and I've only got a couple, like, I don't know how things are gonna go. We'll have to wait and see, but we get paid on Friday, and I would prefer if we didn't have to go out. Well, obviously I don't even know if we're gonna get anywhere on Friday, but I'd prefer to stay out of the stores and not have to go buy anything, but we're like running out of absolutely everything. We need milk, we need butter, we need, there's just all kinds of stuff that we need that we're running out of. I'll see, the kids are at recess right now, so I want to go park. And I'll see you guys later.